Hey, I just wanted to make this video because it's been over 2 years since I quit drinking alcohol, which has hands down been the best decision that I've ever made for my life. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I was still drinking. I would really compare me drinking into me wandering in the void. That's how I viewed my alcohol consumption. It just made me depressed. It made me just bitter and vindictive. It really caused me to blame the world and not look at myself in the mirror. And I think for so long I was telling myself that I am the victim, so I could further justify my drinking habits and my bad behavior, my behavior with other substances. I'm proud to say now that I'm over 6 months sober, and my life has changed so dramatically. I've also been diagnosed with ADHD, and I just have to say this because a lot of my substance abuse over the years, over like the last decade, and even into my teenage years, so even over the past decade and longer, has just been due to me trying to self-regulate my emotions, just trying to self-regulate my mental state, just trying to self-regulate my dopamine and norepinephrine, I think it's pronounced, man. I need to get more into neuroscience, but yeah, it was just a coping mechanism for me to just trying to function. And it's been recently this year that I got diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, and getting on medication, which some people in the comments who are uninformed and uneducated say, oh, you're switching from one substance to another. But it's not like that at all. With ADHD medication, I'm able to function. My cognitive and executive function is actually active. I'm less impulsive. I don't even have to take my ADHD medication every single day. It's just days where I have heavy cognitive loads. And as I'm studying now to get into university and I want to study computer science, I'm pretty busy with doing cognitive work every single day. And it's been through using the medications also been able to increase my mental resilience and mental fortitude to the point where I now study with other medication as well and retain information, actually understand the concepts. Now I can't do that for extended periods as if I were medicated. And the biggest thing that's changed in my life now is that I've aligned myself again with God. And I'm not here to preach about Jesus to you or the Holy Bible, but I will say that spirituality has just opened up the pathways in my mind and opened up doors in my life. So believing in something bigger than yourself, whether it's the universe, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Allah, is a game changer. And I'm so privileged as well. I'm so privileged and I'm so blessed that I truly believe God is on my side and God is with me. God has my back. And I don't say that lightly, because there's many days where I wake up feeling ungrateful. But when I look at the things that I have around me, when I look at the life I'm living, that is just foolish. Because there's people out there that are praying to be in the position that I'm in. And I'm ungrateful at times because I'm not where I want to be in life. I don't have this material success. I don't have X amount of material success, or I'm bitter about the past and the lost time that I could have used to make something of myself. But we all arrive at the destination at the right time. And God and the universe has a plan for us. That's what I want to say. The sun always rises even through the darkest of nights. And it's only recently that I feel like I'm growing as a person truly for the first time. It's through my studies, it's through reading books other than the Bible as well. I've started reading philosophy again, I've started getting into psychology again, Carl Jung, Memories, Dreams, and Reflections. It's through absorbing knowledge and being mindful of what I consume that I'm able to expand my horizons with other people's thoughts, with other people's ways of thinking. Because for so long I was trapped in like Plato's cave. I had this fixed view of the world and I was just so narrow-minded. And I always preach about the growth mindset, but I wasn't truly open to exploring other trains of thoughts, and I wasn't open to getting outside of my comfort zone. And then in my past sobriety attempts as well, I would try and put other people beneath me, that if other people are using substances, if other people are drinking, I'm better than them. It was like a coping mechanism that, oh, I'm better than them. And that was my ego getting in the way. And you should never strive to be better than anybody else other than yourself. Just strive to be better than the version of yourself you were the day before. And I'm truly doing that now. And it took me a long time to get here, I'm not gonna lie. It took me many attempts. I have many relapses as well, hey? So if you're someone who struggles with addiction, I would just say stay the course, and don't give up on yourself, because a setback is not a full-blown relapse. And as long as you truly want it, where there's a will, there's a way. You'll get there eventually. And that's with everything in life. You can apply that mentality to everything in life. Now, not everything in life is meant for us. There are certain things I wanted in life and certain paths that I was trying to follow, but God and the universe didn't have that in store for me. I'm not sure what my end purpose is right now, but I know I'm going in the right direction. And it's just about experimenting with different things in life, and not substances, but experimenting with different pathways in life and different hobbies, different interests that you'll find yourself, and just being adventurous. Because if you never try anything new and you're just stuck in the same old patterns, same old habits, you're not going to change, you're not going to grow as a person. And even just 3 days ago, this is the most recent example, I was browsing on YouTube. I have multiple YouTube channels. This is not my main one, but I was browsing on YouTube and I saw a video and I was like, I could make a video like that. So what did I do? I went and I researched the topic that the video was about, and I made a video similar to that. And then I've been locked in for the last 2 or 3 days and making just videos nonstop. I've taken a little bit of a break from my studies, which I shouldn't do. I need to get back on track with that. But in the last 48 hours, that channel has gotten over 12,000 watch hours, over 800,000 views. And that was just a spur of the moment thing. I think I can do that. I think I can succeed in that. And I didn't think I was going to have this astronomical success, like the momentum I have right now. And the wave, I need to capitalize on it. And content creation I don't want it to be my main thing. I still want to go to university, I still want to study computer science, but this can be a good side hobby or side hustle for me, which I can just do remotely anywhere. And the kind of content that I'm making doesn't really require that much work and effort. But enough on that. That was just to use an example of where there's a will, there's a way, and you need to act on your thoughts. You need to act on your thoughts. And that's just an example of just taking action. Because at the end of the day, no matter where you are in life, if you're not happy with it, the beautiful thing is you have the power and you have the ability to take action. And that is what fundamentally changes everything in your life. It's every action you take, every decision you make. It all compounds at the end of the day. And you might not have the foresight of what will be available to you or what will open up to you if you decide to do something different sometimes. If you decide to do that one thing that you were thinking about, if you decide to just act instead of ruminating in thoughts. And I'm getting off topic a little bit, and I just want to say that, without quitting alcohol, my life I don't even know what my life would be like, but I would definitely be depressed. I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now. It's after quitting drinking that I found mindfulness, I found fitness, and I truly started growing as a person. But it's truly in the last 6 months, now that I've gone completely sober, that I've experienced the most growth. And I am just going to capitalize on this momentum and keep going at it, because I would be doing myself a disservice if I wasn't trying to become the best version of myself every single day. Because as I said previously in the video, there's literally people that are praying to be in the position that I'm in. So for me to wake up and feel ungrateful and feel like I deserve more, that's just foolish. And I just need to remember how lucky and how privileged I am. And that also just applies to you as well. No matter what situation you are in life, you have the ability to change, and it all starts with action. That's it. Step by step, day after day. I'm not sure if you guys found any value in this, but this is going to be a video diary for me to look back on, so I'm just going to make it